Hi everyone! If you're looking for a show-stopping dessert that captures the essence of juicy sweet strawberries, this is it. My triple strawberry Swiss roll is a must now that strawberries are in season. You can make this impressive dessert at home. So, let me show you how. Start by blending fresh strawberries into a puree. Then sift out the seeds. This step is a bit time consuming, but it's really important to get the best final product, so don't skip it. Then take about 300 milliliters of the puree for the jelly. Put 3 leaf gelatins into cold water to soften. Also, grease the jello mold with a bit of a non-flavor oil. Then bring the puree with 2 tablespoons of sugar and a squeeze of lemon juice to a soft simmer. Cook until just the sugar is dissolved. Adding your gelatin, transfer to the mold and let it cool completely before covering it and putting it in the fridge. It needs several hours to set, so do this part well in advance. Line a square cake pan completely with parchment paper and make sure the paper lays flat and does not have any creases. Now for the cake, separate the yolks and whites of 4 eggs. To the yolks, whisk in milk, oil, and then the strawberry puree. Whisk for several minutes until the mixture becomes a bit frothy. Then siphon the flour in 2 increments, mixing it in with the eggs gently after each addition. To intensify the pink color, add in red food coloring. Now squeeze a bit of lemon juice to the egg whites and whisk. The acid in the lemon juice helps to form a more stable meringue. When you have whisked some body into the egg whites, add in the sugar in 3 increments. By slowly adding in the sugar, you will achieve maximum volume. Your meringue is ready when it can form stiff peaks like this. Then take a few spoons of the meringue and add it to the batter. Combine it quickly. When it's combined, pour the batter into the rest of the meringue. Here you will have to mix carefully as not to deflate all the air we've whisked into the egg whites. And don't overmix. Stop as soon as the colors are all blended. Pour the batter into the prepared pan. Spread it out to get an even thickness and smooth out the top as best as you can. Don't worry if it's not perfect. You won't see this side in the final product. Then bake it in your preheated oven. In the meantime, make the whipped cream. Once the cake comes out of the oven, lift it out of the pan and peel away the parchment paper around the sides. Put another parchment on top and leave it to cool down on a wire rack for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, turn it over and peel the parchment paper carefully from the bottom. Cover again and leave it to cool completely while you get ready for the assembly. First, unmold the jello. The jello will be set but soft. Try and get it out in one piece, but do not worry if it doesn't. We can piece it together later. Take the cooled cake and flip it over again so the top is on top again. This will be the inside of the cake. Trim the sides and then place all the jello pieces on top. Next, spread the whipped cream on top of the jello. Don't go too close to the sides because as we roll, the filling will spread out a bit. Top with fresh strawberries. And if you're sensible, you will stop here and start rolling. But if you're greedy like me, you will top the strawberries with even more whipped cream. Although this does keep the strawberries in place as you roll. Then roll the cake by holding on to the parchment paper and slowly pulling forward. If needed, use more parchment paper to wrap the cake cylinder firmly closed. Transfer to a plate and leave it in the fridge to set for at least 4 to 6 hours. I left mine overnight. And when it's set, unroll and decorate with more whipped cream and fresh strawberries. And there you have it, an impressive looking, light, very fruity Swiss roll. The cake is soft, tender, and cloud-like. The jello is smooth and packed with intense strawberry flavors, and the fresh, juicy fruit in the middle cuts through the rich cream. One bite and you will instantly forget how long it took to make this cake. If you like strawberries and light desserts, you must give this recipe a try. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my blog at yensfamilytable.com for the full written recipe. And I'll see you next time.